Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network in a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
Good evening. It is October 7th, 2013 Pacific Standard Time. We are live from the Anchor Radio Network's downtown Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada studio. Hornby Street, just about 3 minutes away from Coquitlam Town Center. Prime time. Lights are the brightest right now. It's Monday night, and it's What's Up with the Turners. Myself, Caleb Turner, along with my cohorts in crime, my Kudo Jazz. It's Brianna Turner, and she is mocking the song opener, but it's okay. It's all good. We got a great show planned for you tonight on this Monday night. Monday Night Lights. It's actually Friday Night Lights. We said that last time. But anyway, it's Monday night. We got the Monday Blitz coming up after the first commercial break. We got our top five. That would be the top five stories coming into Monday. And then in the second segment, which is the highlight of the night, we have relationship advice from the experts, us. And we hope you will all enjoy that. We have the don'ts for the boys and the do's for the girls. And I'll tell you one thing, it is going to be a blast. And hopefully it will be approved by our executive producer. That way we can post it and everybody can laugh. It's going to be good. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Commercial break. You got it right here on the Anchor Radio Network. It's What's Up with the Turners. We'll be right back.
Live from Coquitlam, British Columbia, Canada. You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network in a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Brianna Turner.
And that's the new opener there for our second segment. We got Bills to be playing live here in the studio at the Anchor Radio Network. Thanks, Bob, for that music. It sounds very relaxing. And cut it, boy. Good stuff. All right, we're back live October 7, 2015. It's hard to believe we are in October. Our last broadcast that we did was September 30th. We did not have a weekend edition this past week. Just went right to the weekday. And had some people calling in saying, hey, what's up with the weekend edition? What happened? Anyways, it's all good in the hood. We just ran out of time on Saturday night. We had the Canucks game that we went to at a friend's house, and no, the Canucks game was not in the friend's house, but we watched the Canucks game at a friend's house. We were going to do an afternoon edition, but we just didn't get around to it. Watching too much college football and baseball. But anyways, we got a great show planned for you tonight. Planned for you tonight. The Monday Blitz is what we'll start out with. Great weekend we had. I mean, it was fantastic weekend. Fantastic week that we had overall. Baseball playoffs. Church on the weekend. Just a lot of great things that happened over the week. It was pretty good.
I had a date. Date with Destiny.
Yeah. And, for some reason, you always say that, date with Destiny. Which must be something you just do. But anyways.
Should I say a date with pizza?
No. The Monday Blitz. Let's get right into it. Our top five, I wouldn't necessarily say tabloids, but our top five headlines, according to Yahoo. Number one, a couple is incensed over Air Canada for an overbooking. This is a Vancouver Island couple, and they were flying from Calgary, Alberta, back to the island, and Air Canada overbooked their seats. And here's a quote by the wife. I actually started crying, which I don't do in public often, and said, quote, you don't understand, we need to get back to our kids. Like,
I'm gonna cry.
Air Canada is heartless.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't normally do this in public.
Air Canada is heartless. I'm sorry, but when we fly Air Canada, when we fly Air Canada, Air Canada gyps people off. They only allow you to take two pieces of luggage, or check in two pieces of luggage to check in, which is a joke because when we flew overseas earlier, because when we flew overseas earlier this year, we were with British Airs, and they let you take like 4 or 5 bags checked in, 4 max. And then when British Airways left without us, unfortunately, so we had to rebook everything in London. Because our transfer didn't get over very well. So at the Heathrow Airport, Air Canada wouldn't let us take all 4 bags on. So we actually had to pay extra for our luggage to be able to go on the Air Canada flight, because we had to transfer with the British Airways flight. Man, you look totally weird. But anyway, one thing Air Canada is good at, though, is they have good screens for their DVDs. And they have a better selection of movies than British Airways did. I watched a lot of movies. No, that one was weird. I watched a lot of movies on that flight, man. Like 9 hours both ways. Plus, no, it's 9 hours from Vancouver to London, and from London to Kampala, it's 9 hours. And then on the way, so 36 hours of flight, man. I watched a lot of movies. Anyways, our second tabloid of the day.
You have beautiful eyes.
Thank you. That was really awkward. A tabby cat survived 79 days trapped in a deserted Majantek home. Now, this is that city that had the railway disaster. But is this really accurate? Can a cat survive 79 days?
Cats are stupid.
I resent that. 79 days trapped in a deserted home. Can a cat survive 79 days? I mean,
it's fat. Tabby cats are known to be fat orange things walking around.
So they just lived off their fat then for 79 days? They had to have eaten something.
Nice.
Maybe they lived off the dew of that one tree that they said in the Kung Fu Panda. The dew of a ginkgo leaf or something like that. What is that as it is? The dew. It is said that the dragon warrior can live off nothing but dew on the ginkgo leaf. And then like food from the destiny or food from the atmosphere. Something anyways. Our third tabloid. The Lion Whisperer, quote, shares hugs with lions in Africa. Okay, this is something you have to YouTube, search on YouTube. This guy's did a GoPro promo, and basically the guy lets lions in the middle of Africa run up to him, and they jump into him, and they like snuggle together. A lion, the king of the wild, the beast, a big lion with the big teeth that has the power and the capacity that they said to snap a zebra in half, and he's up there cuddling with him. Totally bonkers. Bozo. We'll get to Bozo later on in the night.
Oh, is that what that looks like?
Yes.
That is
Our fourth tabloid. This one we're gonna probably spend a little bit more time on. Weight loss secrets from around the world. Now this ought to be good. Our first one, Brazil. And Brianna has just left the building. Weight loss is not exactly on her mind. Brazil. Here's what they do. They eat a superfood side dish almost every day. Rice and beans. Rice and beans. Now we can spend a long time on beans. Beans as the fiber fruit, the magical fruit, you know. You want to sing that for us here in studio? Beans, the magical fruit. The more you toot, the better you feel. Every meal. There's our little side promo. That should have been for a commercial. We could have done a commercial for Taco Bell or something. Tacos smell, as they say. India is our second one. Their curries have special powers. The special power is turmeric, which is a yellow color, which is a spice that turns the rice into yellow, and it gives it a slightly peppery taste, and it's calorie free. So you don't waste any of your calories for the day. Thailand, they go for the burn, which means that they eat a lot of spicy food, which will fry out your gizzard. And basically, spicy food, chilies are known to slow down your appetite. So if you're eating chilies for a meal, you basically eat one chili and you don't feel hungry anymore, just because the spiciness is so hot that it just burns away your appetite. Anyways, Burma, they use meat as a side dish. Can you imagine using meat as a side dish here in North America? I don't imagine it. But anyways, noodles and rice are their main thing. And the fifth tablet of the day, an improperly parked Barbie Jeep got a ticket from the Utah police. A 7-year-old Autumn and her sister parked their Barbie Jeep improperly out on the street. There was no fine, which the dad was very happy. He said it's the best parking ticket he's ever had. Just a friendly reminder to make sure that you park your Barbie Jeep properly. Now let me ask you this. Should there be Barbie Jeep stipulations for the main road?
Like, are those like the little 12-inch cars?
No.
Barbies?
No, we're talking about the ones that you can actually sit in and like steer and press the gas and drive around.
Oh. Yeah.
There should be
Yeah.
parking. Okay.
It's a vehicle, so
Yeah, but it's not a
counts.
gas-powered vehicle.
It's still a vehicle.
Okay, well.
It has wheels, doesn't it?
Well, that means I could take
Does
my
it
Hot
move?
Wheels.
Does it move?
That means I could take my Hot Wheels and park it out on the street, and if it's parked in properly, my little 2-inch, 3-inch Hot Wheels car.
It
and
gets
I could,
squashed by a real car.
but it's got wheels.
I'm talking
By the way,
about.
do you got wheels, boys? Do you got wheels?
I know
Anyways.
some guys who got wheels.
You're looking at one of them in the studio. Me. Anyways,
No.
so the consensus is they should have stipulations on improperly parked Barbie Jeeps. Can you just imagine that? The cops driving down the street in his squad car. He gets this call over the radio. We have an improperly parked Jeep on the side of the road. Okay, I'll get right over to it. Sir, this is a pink Jeep. Okay, I'll get right over to it. Sir, this is a Barbie Jeep. Okay. Can you please get over there and give him a ticket? Sure. Can you imagine walking up to the Barbie Jeep and putting a piece of paper on the front windshield of that thing? Even better, can you imagine being the dad looking out of his house and seeing a cop putting a ticket on the little car? Hilarious! I mean, you know what I want to see? I want to see the security video footage of the police car, because every one of the police cars have a camera on the dash. I want to see the camera dash. Or the dash cameras, they would say, not a camera dash. The dash camera, that's what I want to see. Him walking out, looking around like, hope nobody sees me doing this, and he puts the ticket on the Barbie Jeep windshield. Can you believe that? Man. That's crazy. Anyways, that's the Monday Blitz, brought to you by Monday Night Football. You look around in Monday Night Football, there's a lot of blitzes by the defense. That's why we call it the Monday Blitz. And we do it quickly, too. It only took us like 12 minutes to do that. So, anyways, Monday Night Football. I love pizza. Okay, awkward. We'll get to our next segment here on the show, relationships advice, or I should say relationship advice, not relationships. Although, if you have a lot of relationships, by the way, I guess I should preface before we get into this, relationships that we're going to be talking about involve members of the opposite gender, boys, girls. This is not going to be like friend relationships, like, yo, my best bro, and oh, my best girlfriend, all this stuff. No, it's going to be boys and girls, like how you handle the likes and the loves of life. You know what I mean? We're going to get into this. This is going to be this one's probably going to be the most listened to segment. I can almost guarantee, in fact, we've actually had 2 or 3 people ask us to do a relationship segment. Several people. So this ought to go over like a lead balloon. Pop! Alright, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. This is the Anchor Radio Network. What's Up with the Turners rolls on after this.
You are listening to the Anchor Radio Network and a presentation of What's Up with the Turners. And now your hosts, Caleb Turner and Rihanna.
It'll never get old. Man, it'll never get old. We're back live on the Anchor Radio Network. What's Up with the Turners? Man, I just love listening to this as our intro to the next segments. It's just chilling, man. It's just chilling. Just gets me pumped up for the next thing we're going to talk about. Relationship advice. Whoa! And she spits on the monitor after that laugh. Actually, no, she spat on the printer. Nice. We actually have a printer in studio. We print out all of our fun facts. Oh, fun fact! We haven't done a fun fact in a long time. What can we do as a fun fact as soon as this music ends? Let's use the music as a thinking mechanism. As the music slowly begins to wind down, Bob. Bob, let's wind it down. Fade out, fade out. Thanks. Alright, good. Cool stuff. Alright, fun fact. Turner fun fact. The Turners have several belching competition championships. Back in the heyday, Ben Turner, our dad, John Turner, our uncle, and Matt Turner, who we had on the show last week, are known worldwide. And I'm serious, worldwide. Because there are people that have heard them in person that have gone around the world. So they're known worldwide. I like that one. It's actually pretty good. But they are known worldwide for their belching contest championships at camps, youth activities, church services. Just kidding. But and we've kind of slowly followed in their steps. No, we haven't. We've never won any belching contests before. We stick with the other end. Okay, anyways, that one went over like a lead balloon. Speaking of beans, in Burma, that one is going to go over like a lead balloon. Pop! Okay, that wasn't really much of a fun fact, though, because I think a lot of people know that, right? A lot of people know that we're known for our belching. Anyways, another fun fact. Okay, let me see here. You have a fun fact, or do I have a fun fact? You don't have a fun fact? Come on, you gotta start talking, or else this is gonna be like the What's Up with the Turner, Caleb Turner. What's up with Caleb Turner tonight? Well, it's a dark night. It was raining and just earlier.
The clouds are brightly shining.
Okay, and there's the fun fact from Brianna. And I don't know what that was, but sounded a little bit like a dying duck who had just been shot by my bean gun. Anyway, I'm high on beans right now. Even though we didn't even have beans tonight. We had rice tonight. Man, she's spitting all over the place. We got spit all over the keyboard, spit all over the monitor, spit all over the printer, spit on our paper. And okay, thank you. Okay, let's roll on to the next segment. Relationship advice. 7 do's and 7 don'ts. And then obviously if Brianna's got any extras that she wants to add in. Let's start off for the boys. These are don'ts.
Come on, boys.
These are don'ts, so you don't want to do this. The first don't. Don't be rushed.
Don't be rushed.
Don't jump into the thing and be like, okay, here we go. Let's get it going. Okay, we're going to get married tomorrow. No. You don't need that, all right? Something that I've learned over my past experiences is that when you get rushed into this, what do you call it? When you get rushed, well, not rushed into the relationship. I'm thinking more like rushed into the feelings. Feelings, that's what I'm looking for. Rushed into the feelings, you begin to think,
And my heart beats 10 times faster when I see you.
That's one of my songs that I wrote a long time ago. Actually, just a couple months ago. But anyways, to somebody that I'm... Anyways, okay, so... No, X that one out. Yeah, okay, so... When you get your feelings developed, you get this feeling that you have to develop those feelings to its fullest potential. Every single time. Okay, number one, guys, there's nothing wrong with having feelings for a girl. It's a disclaimer alert. We called it. Spoiler alert. There's nothing wrong with having feelings for a girl. Absolutely nothing wrong. I don't care what anybody tells you. There's absolutely nothing wrong with having feelings for a girl. There is something wrong, though, when those feelings become your center of your life. There is something wrong when that becomes something bigger than your family. Because at age, whatever you are in your teen years, you're not going to get married anytime soon, boys. Okay? And I say boys, sounds like we're talking like 8-year-olds or something. Actually, most of our audience is actually married men, so this is really awkward now. So this is for everybody. This is for all your married men kids. All your kids out there, pull them up and have them hear from the fellow 17-year-old and 14-year-olds. We give advice, although Brandon hasn't given any advice yet. But anyway, she'll give the dues of the girls. Okay, be patient, okay? You don't have to jump into things and be all quick and move along steadily fast. Just go at a nice slow pace. Because you know what? You have the rest of your life. And she may not be the one. What if she's not the one? What if you give your heart to her and she's not the one? Yeah, because then you get all wrapped up into it and you think, she has to marry. I have to marry her. If I don't marry her, then it was a waste of everything. Exactly, it was a waste. Second one, don't be pushy. Okay, now this is a big one. This is, I think, which a lot of guys struggle with, is they expect the girl to do what they want. Like, okay, we're going to go to McDonald's tonight. We are. Yeah, we're going to go to McDonald's, and I'm going to get a Big Mac, and you're going to get a chicken sandwich, because that's what girls always get, chicken sandwiches. At least we just got a shocked look here. At least most of the girls that I know get, like, chicken sandwiches, because they don't want to be all like, oh, man, burgers, I'm going to get chubby, and all this stuff. Okay? Chicken sandwiches. And then she's like, I'm not going to get a chicken sandwich. Well, of course you're going to get a chicken sandwich because I'm taking you to McDonald's and I'm getting a burger and you're getting a chicken sandwich because I'm the man of this relationship. Okay, none of that kind of stuff, all right? Let her decide some things, too. You don't always have to be Mr. Macho and be all, okay, woman, we're going to do this. Woman, we're going to do that. Woman, we're going to go there. Woman,
Bring me my slippers.
exactly. Bring me... Okay, we're talking about before marriage, Brianna. I don't think you're going to go on a date and be like, the slippers are in the back of the car. Go get my slippers. Get back there and get them. All right. The third one is we got Brianna dying here. Don't not speak. This is a double negative. Don't not speak.
Do not speak.
Okay. yeah, that's what it actually says, but I like using the contraction instead. Okay, sorry, English teachers, but it says, don't not speak. Okay, I know opposites attract, and attract, and I know opposites attract and all that stuff, but, okay, unfortunately, if the guy in the relationship is not the speaker of the relationship, we already got some problems. Okay, in my opinion, if the girl is going to be the one yapping her head off all the time, we got some issues. Because the guy is sitting there being all like, oh, yeah, that's true. Because, hey, it was God's plan that man was supposed to not necessarily rule over his wife as in like, woman, go get my slippers. But he was supposed to have dominion over her. Unfortunately, when, well, of course, that was after the fall in the garden. Because obviously the original plan was that they'd be equal. But because Eve sinned first and all that stuff, that means man has dominion over woman. But anyways, we aren't going to get into that right now because that's like bigger. That's like husband and wife kind of stuff. But we're talking about relationship stuff. But anyways, the man is technically, I should say male. The male in the relationship is technically supposed to have more of a say than the female does. So when you got the woman, or female, I'm sorry, I keep saying woman. When the female has, this is getting a little awkward. When the female, when she's the speaker of the relationship and is doing all the talking and all the planning and all, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, okay, I'm not going to say that, oh man, that's terrible. But if she's the one doing everything, we got some issues. Okay, and girls, I'm just going to tell you right now, don't even go after them. Not even worth it. Anyways, next one. Don't forget things. This is a biggie. Especially if you forget January 30th. January 30th. If you forget January 30th, I'm talking to me right now. If you forget January 30th, okay, go jump in the river. Go jump in the lake. Well, what's some? Oh, don't forget April 30th. Pizza. If you forget April 30th, you might as well go ahead and jump in the lake and end it all. Okay? Special dates that you cannot forget. Okay? Number one, if you guys get a normal date night, during the week, Thursday maybe, or Tuesday or Friday night. I don't recommend nights, by the way. I recommend like afternoon, like from like 4 to 6. Then you can have dinner, then you drop her off, and then that saves you getting shot by her dad when you bring her back late. Let's see here. Exactly. That was a really lame shotgun. That's like a machine gun. Man, I don't think he's gonna pull out with an AK-47 and be like, yeah, you didn't bring back my daughter. Where was that? Oh, yeah, don't forget things. Okay, yeah. Your date night. Your normal date night. Tuesday, Thursday, whatever. Don't forget that. Her birthday. Hello, we got some major problems here. The anniversary of when you first became a thing, as they say. A thing. What's with that? What is a thing? I mean, come on. And I don't even like boyfriend, girlfriend. Seriously. A boyfriend, girlfriend has been lopped into this category of, no. Boyfriend, girlfriend is like bad. It's been lopped into that category, unfortunately. So everybody says, oh, just friends. Just friends. But then that isn't accurate because then why would you have feelings for her? Just friends. I do recommend Just Friends, though. Just Friends is probably the best title to have. But then if you're looking to make it a little more public, then it'd be more like, not a thing. You'd be, oh, we're in a relationship. But then that sounds so much like older, like in your late 20s. Either way, Brandon's starting to fall asleep in this. Okay, next one. Don't be a ham.
Be a turkey.
No, you ruined it. What are you doing? Anyways, okay. Don't be a ham, okay? Especially when you're around other girls, you better behave. Or else she's going to pull out the shotgun and shoot you down like a turkey. That's how it was supposed to go, and you ruined that. The punchline got all ruined. But anyways, especially if she's with you and there's other girls. And you're like, oh, yeah, well, I got these biceps, and, they're pretty big. or you'd be like, just combed my hair before I came in. Which I didn't, actually, here in studio. I don't comb my hair. Stuff like that. Don't be all like, don't be a Romeo. And unfortunately, I think no, we're not going to get into that. Don't be a Romeo. We'll just leave it at that. Do not be a Romeo. Okay, the next one, 6. Don't misunderstand. Okay, taking something the wrong way, you're an idiot. You are an idiot. Oh, did he just say that? The I word. Oh, no. We have several words in our family. Fun fact. Yeah. We have several words that we abbreviate. The I word is idiot. So don't ever say the I word. We have the S word. No. Yeah. And then we have the SU word, which is shut up. No saying that. What's the other word that we have? That's it. The SU, the S, and the I word. That's it. So there's our fun fact.
I don't care.
That's the IDC.
IDK.
I don't care. Actually, it works almost with IDK, but
I don't know.
anyways, don't misunderstand. I'm telling you one thing, guys. If she says something and you take it the wrong way, we got some serious problems, and it ain't gonna be fun. Now, the nice part about when you have a misunderstanding is the makeup process. That's kind of cool. I don't recommend it though. Because then you're all like, oh, "I'm sorry, sweetie. I'm sorry." I don't recommend doing that over text. Or chat, or Facebook Messenger, or doing it public. Like, for all the world to see. You come up to her and she's sitting in the front row and you're just like, "Baby, I'm sorry. Forgive me." And you say it like at the top of your lungs and everybody turns and like,
I'm sorry.
And then, no, because then everybody will be like, "Aw," but she'll be like, "Wait till we get outside. It's not going to be pretty." Like that. And lastly, don't assume. Okay? You got to talk to her, bro. Don't assume things. Don't assume what she likes. Don't assume she likes chicken sandwiches. Inside, she may want a double Big Mac. Buy her the double Big Mac. I don't care. Look, if you got feelings for the girl and you think that she's Mrs. Right and the one, will you be the one? Will you buy her that double Big Mac? Look, I'm telling you, relationships were built and crumbled because of double Big Macs. That's all I'm saying. That's all I got. Don't assume her likes. Talk to her. Communication. That's the biggest thing in a relationship. Don't assume. The dues for girls. Take it away, Bree. Okay, I guess I'm still doing the dues for the girls. This is crazy. Are you going to do the dues for the girls or no? Okay, dues for the girls, all right. Now, I'm going to pipe in, unfortunately, even though you didn't pipe in for the guys. You had your chances in the don'ts. Instead, I'm actually going to get my chance for the girls. Okay, go ahead, Bree. Take us away.
All right, number 1. Build his ego when he is depressed.
This is a big one. I actually like this one. How come you're not going to say anything about it? You got to say something about it. Okay, when something bad happens, like his team loses in sports, and he's all like, "Oh, man, next year. If you're a Leafs fan, oh, next season. If you're a Canucks fan, next season. If you're a Wings fan, well, we already won all of our 30s and all that stuff." And if you're a Canadiens fan, you're like, "Well, we won back in the 50s and back in the good old days when there was only like 10 teams in the league, but it's all good." Okay, this is primarily for the guys that don't have teams that go deep in the playoffs like ever, or miss the playoffs constantly. He's all like, "Oh." And usually you can tell with body language. His face is all droopy. And then you come up and you'll be like, especially if you're on a date. Okay, you're sitting down at White Spot. No, White Spot's slow. You wouldn't go to White Spot. Montana's, too messy. The Keg, too expensive.
McDonald's.
Okay, we'll stick with McDonald's. You're sitting no, because the benches are greasy, and that's just not romantic. What's a good restaurant? Denny's. Denny's is good.
dumpster is.
Well, Denny's in the States. Denny's in the States. The $5 meal. They don't have $5 meals here at
Five
Denny's.
Guys and fries.
Yeah, but that's like greasy. That's like saying, if you take her to Five Guys, you're saying you're too thin. Or you're fat. We just need to keep you going. You know, and all that kind of stuff. That sounds. That's you gotta think as a guy. You're gonna send the wrong message if you go to certain places. That's how girls think. They have to think that way, right?
Olive Garden.
Olive Garden's good. Okay, Olive Garden it is. You're sitting in Olive Garden,
Well, not
and the
the
girl's sitting across the same. By the way, I'm speaking as a girl. Okay, and you're looking across at the guy, and he's just kind of like, oh, it's just like, yeah, I'll get the tortellini salad or whatever. I'll get lasagna. You know, and usually it's like, I'll have the lasagna, and I'll have the breadsticks, and I'll have the salad. Although that's how girls usually talk. Okay, and then you see that, and you're like, baby, what's wrong? Actually, they wouldn't say that way. Okay, no. Okay, you say it by the first name. Wait, what's his name? Jimmy. We have to use Jimmy. Okay, so, Jimmy, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Nothing. It's all right. No, seriously, Jimmy, something's wrong. Well, it's like, Jimmy, those biceps, they're bulging through the t-shirt. Just be all like, oh, really? Well, if you think so. Jimmy, those eyes, I'm lost in them. Be like, really?
What if they're brown?
Jimmy, that curly hair, it's so dreamy. Stuff like that, girls. Okay, next one, bring it back. Second one.
Use your eyes when you are talking with him.
This is a big one. All right, I'm telling you guys. Girls, I'm sorry. Yeah, guys are going to use their eyes when they're talking to guys. That's just really awkward. Okay. Let's get off this one. Okay, use your eyes when you're talking with them. Girls, I'm serious. You can communicate a million different things with your eyes. Third one.
Speak how you feel.
Okay, this is a big one for girls, and then it's a big reaction when the guys hear how the girl is telling them how they feel. Okay, let me tell you girls something. When a girl speaks, no, I should say it this way. When a guy hears a girl speak her mind and actually speaks how she feels, especially about the guy, it's going to do one of two things. One, if you hate him and you speak your mind and he hears it, he's going to be like, okay, and he's going to move on. Unless he's like totally attached to you, which, you know, maybe if he's attached, then whatever. It's going to be a heartbreak. Or if he's not attached, he's going to be like, okay, well, you just saved me the rest of, you know, a couple of months or a year of a relationship. Number two, if you speak your mind and it's, Jimmy, I love you and all this stuff, he's going to be like, okay, now we have one of two things here. Let's say he's 19. Well, we got about 3 more years before I can ask her dad. And then the date, and then we get hitched. Okay, that I'm telling you, as a guy, this is what goes through the mind. I'm not necessarily speaking from personal experience, but I am. Well, I'm sort of speaking from personal. It's kind of it's complicated, but anyways. Okay, speak how you feel. I'm telling you, girls, speak how you feel. Don't expect him to put things into your mind that he'll assume that how you feel. He's not going to assume, because we already said don't assume, guys. So guys aren't going to assume. You got to prove it to them. Next one, bring it back. Cook. The fourth one.
Cook him something to prove you can handle cooking. Don't make him potluck. You know, something from last night's dinner, which was from the last
Easy
night's
bake.
dinner.
No easy bake stuff.
No easy bake oven.
No easy bake oven.
Microwave.
Grow up, girls. Time to use the oven. Use some of your grandma's pie. Mama, I want some pie. It's good for you. It's strawberry. That's all I remember for that one. Julian Smith. Okay, I'm serious. Bake him some cookies.
To take with him to work.
That's if he's old enough to work. We're talking about like 16, 17, 18.
He
like
might still have one job.
Okay, let's talk college student-wise then. What do you do if you're in college? What do you do if you're in college? You go to Starbucks and you buy him his favorite food.
Drink.
Well, no, for a guy...
Starbucks doesn't have good food.
No, because for a guy...
Cake pops.
No. For a guy usually will buy his girl the drink. And the girl usually buys the food. Because you don't want to send the wrong message as a guy. You don't want to send the wrong message saying, lady, you need food. Like, you look thin as a rail. No. Okay, the girl buys the food and the guy buys the drink. That's how it always works. But anyways, cook them something to prove that you can handle cooking. Okay, next one.
Learn something about his favorite sport.
This one's a big one. If you ladies are not sports fans out there, personal tip about me, I am a sports freak. Most guys are. If you don't find a guy who's interested in sports, don't be interested in him! I'm telling you one thing right now. Do not be interested in a guy who's not interested in sports, because all he'll do is sit on the couch playing video games. And your bonus one.
Always compliment him on anything. His hair, his skills, aka basketball skills. You know, just say, you know, he's at church, you say, hey.
Hey? How is that a compliment? Hey!
I like it.
I like what?
Your hair.
Your hair, daddy. No, don't say daddy out tonight. No. Always compliment him on anything. I like this one. Because, especially on another Sunday morning, 8:45, you're running on fumes, you're just like, dead after Saturday night watching the Canucks game all night, especially if it goes to 4 overtimes like that one year when they played Dallas. And she says, hey, I really like that outfit. Although that's what a guy says to a girl.
I like that coat.
I like that coat, yeah, or I like that tie, that's really cool. Or, your eyes are really jumpy this morning. That's a good one. Your eyes are really jumpy. Because the guy's not going to say that to a girl. Your eyes are jumpy. No, that's going to be something the girl says to a guy. Couple of tips. Be yourself. Don't be something that you aren't. Okay? Don't sit there and act like this stuck-up brat. And I'm talking to both guys and girls here. Don't be a stuck-up brat. Because if you're trying to make a good first impression, it's not going to be the stuck-up brat. Alright? The only way that a stuck-up brat's going to end up with somebody is she's going to probably, or he's going to probably end up with a stuck-up brat. It's going to be 2 stuck-up brats, and in that case, opposites won't attract. Communicate. Number 1 relationship builder is that word, communication. You can't expect a relationship to build when you're just sitting there looking at each other. Staring at each other with googly eyes. It's just not going to happen. You sit there for 10 minutes, nothing but looking at each other. You gotta say at least something like, hey. You look nice. You look nice too. Come on, guys. Guys are supposed to be the speakers of the relationship. If you sit there all the time and say, you look nice, you look pretty, you look beautiful, she's just gonna sit there and think, all you gotta do is compliment! Which is not necessarily a bad thing, but that's gonna be her only first impression. We're talking about first impressions on this thing. I'm starting to sweat. Next one, don't be cheap. Okay, now this is a big one. By the way, these are neuter gender. These are for both male and female. Don't be cheap. Don't go to the dollar store and buy one of those Boathouse pens that are supposedly good. You know what? The ink doesn't even work in half those pens. Doesn't even work halfway. I'm serious. The ink barely works in those ones. You start writing and it runs out like after 2 lines. Okay? Don't go to the dollar store and buy her some of those fuzzy socks, guys. Those fuzzy socks will start to pilt and things will start to like come out, strings and everything, like we talked about last week with the dish towels for Mama for Christmas. Don't get her in any of those fuzzy socks. Go to Walmart. No, don't go to Walmart. Go to someplace else. JCPenney, they're out of business. Go to Sears, they're also out of business. Go someplace good.
Go to Target.
Go to Target. Hey, there it is. You heard it first. Right here. What's up with the Turners? Go to Target. And the last one, if you break up and you hate each other after the breakup, get used to it, bros and sisters. Heaven is coming soon, and it won't matter how you feel when you get to heaven, because you'll have to love each other when you get to heaven. Brotherly, sisterly love. It's in the Bible. There we go. Relationship advice, October 7th, 2013, and all I can say is, this one is over. Thanks for listening. What's up with the Turners? The Anchor Radio Network will be back next week for a fresh edition. Send us your request to talk about. All I can say is the lines on the audio thing are pretty intense. Cupcake and pizza. What do you think you're doing? Bring me my coffee. No way! Get fish sticks. Let's fight. Oh, I thought I said get fish sticks. Anyways, okay, that was just really random. Couple of stick figures that was written on the back of our sheets. Anyways, what's up with the Turners? Thanks for everybody for working behind the scenes. Bob right here sitting beside me. Tim and Jim back at control. Our executive producer, Ben Turner, our dad, will be listening to this before we can post, and hopefully it will be postable, because this one, I believe, was a absolute fantastic addition. Hopefully somebody learned something today about relationship advice. My cohorts in crime who barely said anything today, Brianna. And she still doesn't even know what to say. She laughed through half of the broadcast and was busy writing things about pizza and cupcakes. Hashtag breadsticks. That wraps it up for us today. What's up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network, October 7, 2013. Tune in next time for more topics on What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. Thanks for listening.
Life could be a dream. Life could be a dream.
You have been listening to a presentation of What's Up with the Turners on the Anchor Radio Network. Tune in every Monday for another edition of What's Up with the Turners.
Hello, ding dong, shalom, life could be a dream, life could be a dream, sweetheart.